Good afternoon, Dr. Colin. Today I take this opportunity to show you my finished assignment number 11, uh, regression analysis. Let me share my screen. So question number 1, use the correlation and linear regression to describe between the API and full. Also report out the predicted mean of API for full 25, 50, and 75. So I was able to export the data which you have provided and use the regression analysis. So I'll start with correlation. So starting from correlation is added two variables, API 00 and full, and sample correlation R is selected, report significant flag, correlated in alt hypothesis, scatter plot, and density with 95% confidence interval. So the correlation table shows R is greater than 0.05, which has a larger effect size, and the P is less than 0.05. So the correlation study reveals that it has a strong relationship between the API and full. The correlation plot, as you can see, the x-axis is full, y-axis is API, and the scores are equally distributed, and the best fit line pierces through. And the API and density we have also exported to show the linearity of the curve, and R has 0.574. So the next phase, we will go to linear regression. So in linear regression, we selected the dependent variable API 00 and covariance is full, and the model will skip statistics. We selected the estimate, confidence interval, tolerance, and the variance inflation factor, model fit, and descriptives. So method specification, we selected the P, and plot is margin and margin effect plots with confidence interval. So in linear regression, as you can see the model summary, it has R is above 0.25, which also has a larger effect size. So the model summary of the linear regression indicates that 33% of the variance in the student academic API can be explained by the variation in the percentage of full. Next is ANOVA regression table. So in ANOVA regression table, it indicates the p-value is greater than or less, p-value is less than 0.05, and degree of freedom 1,398 is equal to 195.987. So for the model M1 full, the ANOVA table shows significant. Next is the coefficient table. In coefficient table, you can see the mean for API is 647.622, and for M1 intercept, which is A, is 185.505, and the slope P is 5.46. So the coefficient table indicates that performance index increases by 5.47 for each unit increase of the percentage for full. So unstandardized shows 5.47 and the P is less than 0.05. This indicates that the one standard deviation is 0.39 standard deviation increases in API. So the result of tolerance and the VIF is also one that shows no correlation, or you can also say no multicollinearity. So the descriptive API and full, you can see the statistical values, and you can see the marginal plot. So in the marginal plot, it has full on x-axis, y-axis as API, and you can see as the teacher's credential grows and the student scores also grows in an elevated curve. So based on the formula, y is equal to a plus b1x. So as you can see, for 25, 50, and 75 full, so the API is equal to 185.51 plus 5.47 multiplied by 25 will provide the value value. So this is the predicted mean for the API.